Hello everyone, this is Jake Goodman, and if you're in UF200, this is my final video reflection. And so, let's get to it. First question, what was your favorite part of the class? I learned a lot from the class, and I would have to say my favorite part would be, I would say the reenactments, like the jury and the passing of the bill for the Immune Registration Act. That was my favorite part because it got like into the lives of the actual people there, like the actual superheroes, the actual defendants and attorneys and people trying to pass the act or not, trying to defend Magneto. Like we felt what they felt, we experienced what they experienced, and that was absolutely my favorite part of the class this year. Question two, the most useful part of the class. I think the most useful was learning about how every bit of comics, whether old or new, they all have a point. They all point to something that's relatable this year or just current, like women's suffrage or Black Lives Matter or slavery, and even the earliest Superman and the earliest Wonder Woman, they all pointed to something relatable that we can all like point to or like understand this year, especially this year with everything that's going on. My least favorite, my least useful thing from the class. I don't mean to be rude, but I think my least favorite was the journal entries and the taking of notes. Like reading the comics was pretty awesome, like the Young Justice and every other writing. But maybe like the taking of the notes, I don't really think like that's my thing. It could be everyone else's, but I don't like to know like reading sure, and maybe like after class we talk about it. But the taking of notes after reading like all the comic or all the writings you give us like online, it just isn't my thing. It could be someone else's, but I just don't really like it. It's like not my taste. But the reading of it's fine, but to take a note is not useful in my opinion. And my major takeaway from this class. So, as I was trying to say before, but I stuttered, I learned a lot from this class, useful and not useful, that I can use like outside class. I have to believe the major takeaway is don't underestimate a piece of writing, even if it's like a comic about a man with curly hair who can fly, shoot laser beams from his eyes, and has super strength. Even his comics, all his comics that he's ever made, has a meaning deep down, and we all have to appreciate it and understand that even the smallest picture of a comic could have a deep meaning, and we have to understand that it's not just for fun. We have to realize that comics point to something. We have to understand that it's useful. And once we do understand that, we can make our lives and everyone else's better, especially kids of a younger age, because they're the ones who the comic is pointing to. And if they understand what we understand now from this class, then they can grow up and lead better lives for kids after them and so on and so on. So we gotta learn how to keep the younger kids well informed and also entertained. But my main point is comics can keep us entertained, but also teach us that the world can be better. And once we understand the deeper meaning of comics, we can make the world a better place. So thank you for all you at UF200, and I hope people in the next class will have fun as much as I did. Happy holidays, and thank you.